Hey guys, Jeff with Henderson Acres here. Well, today is the day. It is chick pickup. So I'm over here at Sunnyside Hatchery in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Gonna go get our chicks. All right, guys, just picked them up. There they are. Got the Red Ranger, the Sunnyside version of the Red Ranger, and also their version of the Cornish Cross. Ready to go for the short ride home. All right, guys, just got home with the chicks, and here's the brooder setup. Everything's been going for a couple of hours now, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one chick and show you guys one chick. You gotta make sure when you put them in there to dip their beak in. You don't have to, into the water, you don't have to do that, but I mean, kind of helps them know where the water is. So maybe if you're getting them shipped, it's probably more of a big deal if they come through the mail than mine where I just picked them up. So here they are, all the little fluff balls. Let's see if we can grab one real nicely, real gentle. Take them right down here. Just kind of dip their beak in so they can see how they lifted its head up and drink a little bit of water. And see, I got those marbles in there. The water is warm, so they want to peck at it, and it's also nice and warm because you don't want to bring their body temperature down. If anything, you want to help keep them warm, especially if you just get them in the mail. Right there. There we go. That's two of them. I'm going to go and do the rest of them, and I'll probably withhold their feed for a little bit and then put it in there. But so far, these two like it. And I got a couple more to go. Alright, guys, just got them all back in there. They are lively as all get up. That's what they came in. And everyone I either dipped their beak or when I placed them down, I made sure that they were drinking. So now you can see they're drinking pretty good. I decided to put the feed in right away because these things are lively as all get up, because usually sometimes if they have a cold trip through the mail, then they might be a little more lethargic, but none of these are. They are constantly jumping, squirreling, just running all over the place. So I think the feeder is probably too small. I'm gonna wait a little bit and double check that and probably end up putting the bigger feeder in. I might be opening this up a lot earlier than I originally thought, so I'll probably be taking this down in a day or two, depending on how much room they have. Like, I'll come out here and double check, make sure they're not overcrowding the water. They kind of rush the water at first, but they'll kind of settle down a little bit after they get hydrated, and then they'll kind of go back and forth between underneath the plate. This plate's a little higher, this one's a little lower, and it's still on that angle. You can see the notches right there. That one you can just barely see the next solid one. That one you got a couple, you can see it plus a couple three. And I like to keep my plate away so this chick doesn't get stuck here. You can still escape that way. So making sure that they can get around and they're not caught in any corner, because I really don't like having corners in my brooder so they don't get trapped at all. Because remember, they're just little chicks, you know, they aren't the smartest things. So we're gonna double check the chicks as they go. Looks like that one just went to the bathroom, so that's a good sign. They're all pretty well hydrated, so that's the Save a Chick stuff. That heated up to 90 degrees, which now is probably, you know, down around 80 degrees. So we'll double check. I'll try to scoot them off there if they keep on jumping on top. But I'm gonna go inside, do a couple things, and come back out and check on them. Alright, guys, I just came back out to check on them. It's been a couple hours. I probably will upgrade to the next feeder size. They just all kind of came out and swarmed the feeder for some reason right now when I got out here. But as you can hear, it's not very loud. And the reason is because they're all content. Let's see if you can get underneath there. See a little, there's some underneath there. And if they're chirping really loud and everything, then you know they're not as happy. Might be too cold or too warm, depending on what they're doing. And these are pretty nice and spaced out. They were also kind of hanging out in the middle area there. And I'll take my little heat gun and shoot underneath that one. It's about 80 degrees. That one's about 91 right there. So then they can move deeper if they want. If they want to be warmer, they can go to this back side. This is the lower side, that's the higher side. And if they come out in the back, they can walk around the sides. And I remember I said that I was going to keep this blanket on, and by that I meant like this, not all the way, because the chicks need the fresh air. They're a little more, the chickens in general are sensitive to respiratory illnesses. So this is probably it for the first day. I'll come back out and check on them every couple hours. Usually, like the first day, I might come out here in the middle of the night and check too. Just once, just because I'm weird like that. But so far, they're doing really good. It's nice and warm in there. And really haven't had any problems. Granted, it's still so early. I haven't seen any pasty butt or anything, any limps or being lethargic or anything. So I'll give you guys updates throughout the week probably. So if you guys have any other questions or anything or concerns, put them down in the comment section.